who is an infertility specialist. We're going to go over to her to understand a little bit more. Dr. Vaishali, we thought it was so important to get your voice here because in a sense, gynecologists get to have the most intimate, the most vulnerable conversations with women every single day. So I just want to ask you to tell us, and I want to ask you to tell us in the form of anecdotes, not necessarily numbers. In the form of anecdotes, how have you seen the trend we're discussing enter the mind of the modern Indian woman, enter the discussion of the modern Indian woman? Do you see Indian women from tier 2, tier 3, tier 1 coming in with these questions in mind? How does it manifest? Tell us more.
Yeah, that's a very important topic, and it's my privilege that I can bring it to your notice that as I have been practicing in South Delhi, but even then I get many girls who have come up here from the UP, Bihar, MP, Gujarat. They come to Delhi for various sorts of their careers and various education or anything. But when they come to me, they have different questions, they have different aspirations, and I'm really helpful to find myself good to help them that we have so many options nowadays. If they want to delay the pregnancy, we have the option of egg freezing. If they want to delay the childbirth, we have so many good options to take care of the pregnancy in advanced stage. Nowadays, science has grown and developed so much that we can give them so many options. They want to focus on their career. We have a very good option, egg freezing, that has become very, very, I would say, simplified nowadays. The protocols are not that risky. And even many of them who are working in the multinationals, they are providing them the insurance specifically for that only. Yeah. It's not just related to any medical illness that they are getting their allowances. They are also getting it for their egg freezing. That is a very important thing, I think, which has been done from the MNC point of view. And girls are now have the freedom to choose when do they want to get married, when do they want to get have a baby, and that too with their own eggs. Earlier, when there was this option was not there, earlier it was really difficult. After the age of 35, there is a steep decline in the quality and the quantity of eggs. So earlier, definitely there was some sort of pressure on everybody's mind that now I am reaching my 30s, now it is 35, now it is a high time that I need to conceive. There is no other option. Otherwise, the other option that we used to give in earlier days was of donor eggs. And that too, I know any educated girl usually don't like the idea. Instead, they would go for adoption. They will say, why do I take an donor egg and bear the child? Instead, I will go for adoption.
True.
So nowadays, because when the girls are educated and they know they have the option, they always, many of them, we are doing it on a regular basis. Egg freezing is being opted as a very good option nowadays. Girls are coming up, even from the tier 2, tier 3 cities, they are coming up. And good thing, what I noticed, their families are also supporting them. It's not that only they have to fight. Nowadays, I find many parents, it's not that they are inclined towards their son only and that
which is where the shift will begin to happen, when you get support and acceptance of your choices, and it's not looked down upon by people around you, by societies and family as well. Dr. Sharma, you know, this question that we come to between career clock and biological clock, we just spoke to somebody who was telling us about the career clock. You take care of the biological clock. Can you tell us a little bit about what and how the trend has shifted? I remember not very long ago, if you were 30 and childless, you would be said, oh, you're behind. Now the average has shifted. I see only people between 30 to 35 tend to become mothers, and that is also smooth.
Absolutely. See, nowadays the dietary pattern has also improved. Lifestyle has improved. People have become more aware about their choices. So they are opting for yoga, meditation, exercises. So these things also help in improving the quality of eggs. And as far as egg freezing is concerned, it is acting as a backup now. So you can get it done in your 20s, maybe late 20s. And then when you want to conceive, you try naturally. You don't have to directly go and use your eggs, whatever you have frozen. You try naturally. Many of them, they conceive naturally also nowadays. I have seen many women who are coming to me in their early 40s also. they are also able to conceive naturally nowadays because of the good,
Wow.
I think, dietary support and the awareness about the supplements. They are taking care of their nutrients, omega-3 fatty acids or vitamin E or whatever. They are actually taking care of their health nowadays.
Dr. Vaishali, it's so reassuring to hear this from you. Thank you for joining us. So that's the voice of a senior gynecologist. We earlier brought you the voice of a senior lawyer, and after that a senior